The birth of Buddhism begins in ancient India in the 5th–4th century BCE, with the life and teachings of Siddhartha Gautama, who later became known as the Buddha, the Awakened One. Here's a clear outline. 1. Historical background. Buddhism emerged during a time of social, political, and religious change in India. The dominant tradition was Vedic Hinduism, with its rituals, sacrifices, and caste system. Alongside it, new movements called the śramaṇa traditions, wandering seekers, questioned ritualism and sought spiritual liberation through meditation, asceticism, and philosophy. 2. Life of Siddhartha Gautama, the Buddha. Born around 563 BCE in Lumbini, modern-day Nepal, a prince of the Shakya clan. Sheltered in luxury but disturbed by the four sights, old age, sickness, death, and a wandering monk. At age 29, he renounced his royal life to seek a path beyond suffering. Tried severe ascetic practices but realized extreme self-denial was not the answer. Discovered the middle way, a balance between indulgence and asceticism. After deep meditation under the Bodhi tree in Bodh Gaya, he attained enlightenment, nirvana. 3. First teachings. The Buddha's first sermon at Sarnath introduced the Four Noble Truths, the reality of suffering, its cause, its end, and the path to liberation. Noble Eightfold Path, ethical conduct, mental discipline, and wisdom as a practical guide. This became the foundation of Buddhism. 4. Spread of Buddhism. Formed a community of monks and nuns, Sangha, who spread his teachings. Emphasized compassion, mindfulness, and liberation rather than ritual sacrifice. Over centuries, it spread across Asia, Sri Lanka, Southeast Asia, China, Korea, Japan, and beyond. 5. Core principles at birth. Rejection of rigid caste distinctions. Focus on personal experience of truth rather than dogma. Liberation from suffering through inner transformation. In short, Buddhism was born from the Buddha's awakening and his effort to share a practical path for all beings to overcome suffering and achieve peace.